Alrighty, so this particular piece of music equipment does not have a review video or an unboxing video, so I'm going to do both. Although I think it does have a review video, so I'll take that back. But, so this is a return I sent back. I'm not going to return it because it's not their fault. It is On-Stages' fault for how they do this crap. So you see, it was in a very small box. It came in bent like this. But this bag is a roller bag for all your musical equipment, like your microphone stands and stuff like that. So once you get it out of this condom, see here it has a piece of material in here that keeps it stiff. It has rollers that aren't exactly squared up, but rollers. These little stands, so you can stand it and you can roll it like a suitcase luggage. So this is the GR9000 Gig Rider. Has front pouches for cables, microphones, whatever need be. This one's actually kind of padded, foamed. It's actually really cool. So when you open it up, inside it has these separators to separate all your different, microphone stands and speaker stands, whatever you want to fit in here. But these outside pockets here with the zips, so you can cinch them tight, is what's actually supposed to be used for the speaker stands. Now, when you open it up, it also comes with these bent pieces of plastic, which are now basically useless because when they bend them, so these lines here, those don't go away. Now this one isn't as bad as the original one I got, so this one actually might be salvageable. But what you do with these is you take them, there's these little zippers here inside the pouch. Now you take these and you slide them in. See if I can get this in without having to yell and scream a few times at it. But from what I had conversations with Zzounds today, which I love that company so much, they're one of my favorites honestly, is that this is the way that On-Stage ships them. So this is the way it specifically comes from the vendor. But once you get it worked in there, again, this will be a lot easier if this doesn't have that huge bend in it. You zip it up. You got to pull the top over. If you've ever had a vest carrier or anything, you're kind of used to this. But it makes it more rigid. It makes it easier so when you actually have stuff in it and you set it up, it doesn't just flop over like a wet noodle. So as you can see, it's a little bent. So I'm going to leave it probably half suspended like that, with the end off just a little bit like that, to try to counterbalance it and pull it back and straighten it. But this is a huge issue because, again, like this one has that huge crease that never comes out. It's really hard to get these. Like you might be able to iron them, but you're just going to end up melting it. But these side ones, the same thing. Like these, once they get straightened out, which like I said, this actually might be salvageable, they go into the side. So eventually it should actually be rigid, like this one and this one. This one's a little bit more hardcore, obviously, because it has screws, literally screws in it. But this one already comes pre-installed, so it should be a little bit more rigid, and it should be easier to actually stand up on its own and make it I keep saying easier a lot, but it makes it easier on you to get all your stuff in and out instead of having to deal with it flopping over like a backpack or one of those gear bags that don't have any support at all, and you're just kind of hoping it doesn't flop over. These are the pockets I was talking about. A lot of room. A lot of room in there. It's looks squished, but once you get it actually opened up, it has a lot of room. So this is the same thing, it's just slightly smaller, but this is the one I was talking about. I think they want this one specifically for your microphones because they have their own little slots to hold them in. Stretchy, little stretchy rubber there. But this is padded, so it can actually protect your microphones, keep them from getting dented or anything. But yeah, great bag, super huge. It should fit everything I usually take with my gig that I do normally, but it should be a lot easier to get them in and out. But I have to put those wonky things in And then you have to Velcro all your separators in. They kind of fell back to the bag, but that's okay. But it's a grid, just a grid to separate your different stands. The best way to ship them, because I feel like, one, damaging the support is probably not the smartest idea in the world, but two, if you use like a small guitar box, you know, that shape, not to be a guitar box, but if you use those, you could probably fit more on a pallet, which would save them a lot on money, because less cardboard, less money, because cardboard's ridiculous now. If you've ever bought a guitar box, you know what I'm talking about. But also just space in general. Like, I feel like you could fit a lot more skinny tall boxes than these chonkies. Was this a 2016 by 14? So yeah, that's, I don't understand it, but On-Stage needs to look into that.